What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Hug Knuckles back again with another reaction video. As always, by my side, HottSamn. And today we're going to be doing another fourth impact reaction. Oh, they say they're so excited. That was kind of like a spooky sound. Like, I don't think people would sound like that when they say it. Like, mine was more like, oh, I saw a goblin. Oh. but that's not what I was going for. I was going for an excited thing, but I failed. And fourth impact, though, I do not believe they'll fail. You know how I know? Because there's more videos after this.
Yeah, it's not like they just...
So obviously they don't fail. So we left off week 2. We were kind of sad about the song choice, but we loved the performance. And everybody said, just wait till week 3. You guys are going to love week 3.
Yes, y'all say it's like so emotional. So
that's all we've heard. And we know you guys have been waiting. You know, we're sorry. We're trying to get through a bunch of videos. We get so many great requests. And we're just trying to make sure we can make all the videos that you guys want to see and you guys love. And we've seen some really cool stuff lately.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a couple more awesome Wish FM artists coming up tonight as well. We're going to be doing a couple more reactions to some Wish FM stuff. We want to get this fourth impact video up. We want to get through their journey. We're so excited. It's awesome. And let's just keep going.
Let's do it. I'm excited to see this one.
Let's get into it.
Okay, welcome back to the X Factor. It's movie night. Let's have a chat with our judges.
Cheryl, I'm going to come straight to you because during the show tonight something has been going on. Will you tell us a bit more about it?
Unfortunately, one of my little dollies, Celina, has passed out and was taken in an ambulance. She's okay now. I offered them the opportunity to not perform and to play the dress run. They've insisted on performing, so they will be performing here now.
Little troopers, would you like to introduce them?
What? So up next, my 4 little dollies. Singing a song from the movie Austin Powers.
I was going to say, I hear that Austin Powers song.
According, if you read whatever you read, this song broke her as a solo artist. This is fourth impact.
So one of them had to get taken out in an ambulance earlier?
I guess so.
On Saturday, Simon had a hard time to remember our names. So we've come up with a good solution. We got our school jacket.
I love that.
Today is Monday and we will have a routine with Cheryl.
It's movie week. We need to bring some sass. So I really want you to sing Work It Out, which is from Austin Powers. Deal?
Yes. You gotta work it out. This song is really big. Yes. And there's a lot to do.
Celina, you better work it out.
Yes, promise.
It's a beautiful
view.
I know.
Is to start with you girls on these directors' chairs in 4 nice bright colours with your names on the back.
That's exciting. I had a really good chat with Cheryl about this, giving you different necklines, really giving you different silhouettes, really starting to drive your individual identity.
I like that. We talked about that last time.
We've had such a busy day and we are so tired and hungry, so now we're going back to the house to eat.
So what are you guys making?
One of our favorite Filipino dish, chicken adobo, our mom's specialty.
Let's start! Does everyone think you lot are the same age?
Everybody says we're like twins. I'm the eldest of the group.
I'm the second oldest, and then Mylene, and then Celina is the youngest.
How old are you, Celina?
I'm 19.
You're the baby!
Aww.
We've been here in England for 5 months and we really miss our home. So it's really nice to do something that reminds us, especially cooking.
I saw chicken and garlic. I like that. Not an onion person.
Oh, I love onions, so heck yeah.
Not an onion person.
I want some.
We are very excited for this week's performance.
I love that this gives us more in-depth into like their personalities.
It's the toughest week yet, but fourth impact got it.
They got it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Man, right out the gate.
Yeah.
They're so pretty. I love what they're wearing too.
Damn.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang, it's like they're like performing their own concert. Like, oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Like she pointed at Simon. I love that dancer. That was awesome.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh, and the glitter. Confetti, whatever.
That was so good.
That was awesome.
I legit feel like,
Alright,
oh
we
my
gotta, we gotta
gosh.
do our talk before we get into the judges.
Oh my gosh. I feel like they
I caught
have
some
like,
feelings.
oh my gosh, they have so much like talent. Like,
Not my favorite vocal performance that they've done, to be honest. Not my favorite of all the songs that they've done. But I think that's just because, again, I've watched all the Austin Powers movies and I don't remember this song. I really don't. And I tried really hard. I was like, is this a song Beyonce sung? Like, I don't remember this song. I think that's was kind of bothering me because I was thinking about that the whole time. As far as, like, I love the set design. I love the colors. I love that the director's chairs they were in were different colors. It kind of separated them, made them look a little different, give them individual personality. The thing I didn't really like, I didn't like that all their outfits were the same. Because I like how they were different in the last one. I like how each one of them showed their personality. And it's like a very strong outfit. Like, it's super shiny. It draws your attention. And when all four of them have it, and it's like that shiny kind of whatever, it's like camouflage.
can't tell who's who.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it kind of... They all kind of blend in. And then when the background dancers come in the awesome, colorful outfits, I'm like, my eye is drawn more to them.
Yeah.
Than, the actual performers. And Fourth Impact, they have to have that colorful attire, I feel like, because that's their personality. They're bubbly, energetic, powerful. Like, they should be in the bright colored, like, cool pop style clothing. This is more something I see like Mariah Carey wearing.
Yeah. So, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, I think it'd be cool if they were each wearing, like, a bright colored, like, jumpsuit or something like that, even. But I love what they're wearing. Like, it's cute and,
It
like,
looks
yeah,
cool, but compared to the background dancers.
Yeah. I mean, I think it fit. Like, last time we talked about how, like, we liked how they wore the different things and stuff like that and how it set them apart from each other. But I think for this performance, like, I liked that they were all wearing the same thing.
Same
like, that's
stuff.
something that I liked. As far as, like, this being the best vocal performance, you said it's not their best vocal performance.
I don't think so.
I didn't know the song either. Like, I never have heard this song. Maybe I have. I just didn't recognize it. But I think that they sold me on it. I really liked
it was a good performance. I'm just saying of the ones we've seen. It's not my favorite of all of the ones that we've seen of them.
I would say that it's not my favorite either,
I
but
still
it's
think
not
their
my least
audition
favorite.
was my favorite.
Really? Yeah. I like their audition the best, too.
I think the reason I like their audition the best is because it was the first time we heard them with a live audience, and I don't know, you can never have that first reaction back. You know what I mean? Like, the first time you see something like this, especially with the type of energy that they are putting out there and the type of power they have in their performance, once you see that first live performance, you really, you guys say catch the virus, like, you can never have that back. So I think that'll always be my favorite, and everything else is just fighting for second place.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just, I don't know, like, I feel like we say, song choice is most important. Like, that's, like, not most important, but song choice is very important. And I didn't know this song, but I actually felt like I was sitting in their audience at their concert.
Yeah.
And it was just their song. Like, I felt like it was their song that they were just singing. And they sold me on it.
Even though I wasn't a huge fan of the outfits, I think it sold them as, like, a professional act. Like I said, it looked like something Mariah Carey would wear. So it looks like something that, like, a pop diva or R&B diva would wear. So it kind of made it feel more like it was their show. You know what I mean? And you kind of forget that the judges are even there, and you just fall into the audience, and you kind of, you know, you go into this wonderful wonderland of music, you know what I mean? And it's really cool. And I mean, it's movie week, so they're probably limited in what they could choose as far as songs. And X Factor UK, Austin Powers, of course, is, you know, it's based off British spies and stuff like that. I don't know. It was good, but it wasn't the best. It was a really good song. It wasn't the best I've heard. It was a really good performance. Wasn't the best performance of theirs that I've seen.
I think performance-wise, it was one of my favorites of theirs because their dancing was, like, on point. And then the confetti, it was just like...
In week 2, I thought their dancing was awesome and better than this. The only reason I say that is because their dancing was really good here. It's because the background dancers... Remember last week on week 2, I said the background dancers seemed like they weren't even there.
Yeah.
Like, they were nothing, you know... to write home about.
They made
they blended in.
Yeah.
But now, watching this one, because of the outfits for me, the background dancers are what really stood out to me. I was watching them, and I really just think it has to do with the color. It's what caught my eye. It's what made me pay attention. And I think that's really why I don't like the dance performance as much, is because I was drawn more to the background dancers. And we've talked about this in other things, the Lindsey Sterling video we watched. You know, when you have a certain type of actor watching, you know, we're watching Fourth Impact for certain reasons, and then you have these other characters come in that draw your attention and whatever. It makes them kind of feel like they're not the main event, and their voices are the main event. Their vocals are what we should be absolutely drawn to, and we shouldn't be focused on other things on the stage. And I feel like it just took my attention away from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, do you get where I'm coming from? Though?
Yeah,
like,
I get where you're coming from. I thought that the background dancers were just kind of there for this one, and I actually focused more on them because their shiny outfits was what stood out to me.
Word.
So.
Well, let's see what the judges have to say.
All right.
I know they're going to love it because it was a great performance.
I love how they're, like, all intense and stuff, and then they get so serious, like, after it's over.
Also, I want to know who was sick. Is it her? Is that why they're hugging her?
She's like...
Celina. She's feeling dizzy. Can we get someone in, please?
Selena.
We've got a chair.
You should go off, sweetheart.
Chair, here we go. Celina, there's a chair there, darling.
Simon's like,
Yeah, the chair.
don't let her hurt.
Simon, I can just imagine now there's like fan art of Simon carrying her.
Look, I think we should make this very quick, babe, okay? Because of what you've been through. I was backstage when all this happened.
He cares so much for them. You can tell.
All I'm going to tell you is, I've done this a lot of years. That was, under the circumstances, one of the most incredible things we've seen on this show. Really. Unbelievable.
That is amazing that she passed out.
And, you know, particularly after today, what's happened to you lot. I mean, it was outstandingly good, and I hope you're okay, sweetheart.
Girls, it was outstanding. Like, Beyonce is a perfectionist, and that was perfect. It really, really was. And you seemed a lot more grown up tonight. You grew into women before our eyes tonight, and I didn't see Fourth Impact up there. I saw like 4 Sasha faces. I loved it. It was really great. Well,
yes.
I hope you're okay, Celina.
You know what? I think that's what it is. I think that really is what it is. They looked like more adult and more like professional, more serious.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly what it is. It wasn't like the bubbly, like whatever, like they were more commanding and like he says Beyonce's professional. I honestly think that's exactly what I was having an issue with is they kind of transformed. Yeah,
and it's kind of like, I mean, I think it's a good thing. Yeah. Like they show like...
But I never would thought of that if you wouldn't
see them growing up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not a bad way, but
I can't believe that you know, from what they kind of explained, it didn't make it seem like it just happened. Like, we weren't sure if this was something that happened early in the day or what was going on with that. But, like, she's about damn near to collapse as soon as they get done with the song. Like, that's freaking amazing that she was able to do that.
Do we know?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out with the rest of this. But, like, isn't that crazy, though? That, like, I'm just blown away now, having seen what they did with the performance, knowing that this stuff was going down and she collapsed right after the fact.
And that they're like, they were strong enough to not just take a pass and like, they were like, no, we're going to do this. Like,
that's awesome. That was for me a really inspiring performance. It reminded me of something that you just see so much hunger in your eyes, and people don't see behind the scenes how hard you actually work and rehearse, and I've heard that you breathe this. So it just shows, and it really pays off. And Celina, you really were a hero tonight. Well done.
You know, Celina, I'm so proud of all of you 4 girls for getting up there tonight under these circumstances. You didn't have to. You had the opportunity to use the dress run tapes. You said no, absolutely not. We are here. That is what stars do. We suffer things like this, sore throats, lose your voice. You know, there's things that you have to just do. And you girls brought that tonight without having professional experience. That says a lot about what you girls can do.
Yeah.
That's what we say all the time. It's like they're professionals.
You're right, darling.
Thank you so much.
Well, listen.
Thank you for appreciating it. Thank you so much.
Listen, you absolutely smashed it. Caroline, over to you.
If you want to vote for 4th Impact, you can when the line's open.
I'm like crying still. Like, I want to know like what happened to her.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of times when you have performers like this, people give their heart and soul into what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is something you honestly hear about more often than not. Like, artists pass out and stuff. They push themselves too hard. They sleep too few hours. They eat too few meals, and they put all of their energy into the performance, into making it something for the audience to enjoy, and that's really what they're trying to live off of, and they're putting everything into it. So I mean, I'm not surprised with seeing how hard they practice, and they mention this in almost every video, is how hard that they practice, how hard that they perform and try to get ready for these performances. And it's like, when you put that much time and energy into what you're doing, sometimes you forget the other things to take care of yourself, and sometimes you just try to fight through it. And you can see she did, because she almost passed out right after the performance. So she must have been
I get like so emotional, like how like Simon was like, he like almost ran up there to her like, you need to go, honey. If you're not okay, you need to go.
When you see somebody like that, like Simon Cowell, he's kind of, you know, mellowed over the years or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's this like alpha male, like, oh, if you suck, he tells you, and like he's a really harsh individual, harsh but true. And he's, you know, you can see how much he cares about these girls in their performances. His daughters love them. He really seems to have an emotional attachment to them himself.
Yeah.
And the fact that he not only appreciates them as performers, but respects them individually, like, and respects them for going through with this.
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself, that does deserve a huge amount of respect and admiration that they could do it. Like, and that's inspiring.
And he even said, like, he was there during the week whenever whatever happened to her happened. And he was like, that's just amazing after what happened to you. Like, that you're able to do this, and this was one of the best performances, like, you know, this show's seen. Like, that's incredible.
Well, he even said giving the circumstances, and it's like, now knowing what exactly is going on, I mean, going back to what I was saying about the performance, given the circumstances, this was crazy that they managed to pull this off.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm over here nitpicking costumes, and she's about ready to pass out up there dancing and singing. Like,
yeah, no, rude.
Like, that's amazing. Well, it's like, you don't know. You know, I have to look at what we have, and I have to be, you know, with the type of channel we are, we got to be honest.
They mentioned, like, her passing out, but I didn't know, like, she was still not okay.
Exactly, yeah. I thought this was something that had happened previously or, like, throughout the week or something. Like, I didn't really catch that part, as there wasn't a lot of explanation on it.
Yeah.
And at first, I didn't know what she was talking about. She said, like, one of her dollies and something. Like, who are you talking about, ma'am?
Yeah.
So it's like, I didn't know. But I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad they went through with the performance and they didn't just pass it for the rehearsal. So impressive, so inspiring. I mean, you guys were right when you said week 3 was definitely going to be a big one for us.
And it was going to be emotional. Yeah.
It definitely, it was an emotional roller coaster.
I'm like on the verge of just like bawling right now. Like, so hard.
Outside of just song choice, outfits, anything, I think the fact that they performed at the level they did with the circumstances they had alone shows you what the band is about. Shows you what 4th Impact is.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's much else to say other than that.
I know. I'm excited for week 5 is
4?
next. Week 4. Yeah, this is week 3. So
Yeah.
week 4.
Let us know in the comments down below. Tell me how wrong I am about everything that I've had to criticize, because I know you will, and HottSam's probably going to criticize me too. But you know what? I always want to be honest with you. I don't want to pull punches. I don't want to say I like things when I don't, because I always want it to be genuine. I want you to know when I like stuff, when I freak out about something, that it's 100% this is what's up.
Yeah.
So when I say it, you know it's true. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. If you like this video, click that like button. Looks like a thumbs up, and you do this. Bonk. If you want to see our future videos, give that subscribe button a hug, and we'll welcome you to the fam. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.